maybe it was a scheme that Jeffree Star came up to make us believe that he cares about black folks. But we know better. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? This is a conversation. I want y'all to buckle up and get your seatbelts ready. Okay, come on, Miss Frizzle. Get seatbelts, everyone. Because we got to talk about this whole situation when Jeffree Star's dating this alleged basketball player. People call him an NBA player. He does not play in the NBA. He played basketball overseas, and I think he did play some college basketball. They said he was actually like decent. He wasn't bad. He was pretty decent. And the conversation has just went everywhere, and it's just like watching it, I was like, girl, this is not being treated with care, as my friend Deshaun said. Like, it was a lot of stuff going on, and I knew where it was going to lead to before it even started. So Jeffree Star posted a picture, an intimate looking picture with this black, we assumed he was black, guy sitting in his lap and his arms were crossed like he was doing the Wakanda Forever. Jeffree Star posted this picture because he knew the controversy it was going to get. It was giving very much Kim Kardashian and the Kardashians. Like, he knows what he was doing. Jeffree Star has been, I know, famous for at least 10 plus years online. So he knows anybody that he's dating, anybody that he's with, and comes off like that, he knows that people are going to investigate. Like, he knows that even I know if I take a picture like that, people are going to do it. People are going to do the research. And just because the face was covered up doesn't mean that he didn't want us to see. He wanted us to do a little bit more work to start the conversation to keep it flowing. Because posting a picture ain't enough. I want y'all to dig. That's the narcissism when it comes to some public figures, like, and known celebrities and all that. Like, there has to be some level of narcissism, and some folks feed off of that. So Jeffree Star did that. He knew that the tattoos were identifying. That was an identifying tattoo. So the girls did their work, and come to find out, it is this person named André Harmold, who apparently lives in Atlanta, or lived in Atlanta one time, looking at his Instagram. And immediately the girls went to his Instagram and went through all of his pictures and all his videos and said, girl, yeah, the tats match. So much that André locked his Instagram up. The girls were commenting saying, oh, girl, I'm here for the comments. Oh, you out here dating this White Walker. All like, girl, what's the tea? Like, you really out here doing this? Like, that bag must be, get that coin, sis. Make that money, sis. And he locked his Instagram up. And folks were saying, hold up, we got to be careful because we don't know if Jeffree Star has outed this man. And he might not be out. He might not be out with whatever it is. And my mind was doing so much, like, internalized stuff, like thinking, and stuff wasn't adding up. On one hand, I can see Jeffree Star taking a picture like this, having someone take the picture while he was sitting in this guy's lap, and not consenting and telling the guy that, hey, I'm posting this online. I can see Jeffree Star doing that. I can see him taking a picture with somebody just to prove a point. I can see that. I can see him wanting folks to dig and do that. I also and see this guy not knowing who Jeffree Star is, not knowing any of that, just like being thrown into that. But then I start to look at the variables. I'm saying, hey, Jeffree Star is a public figure. This person seems to know how to use Instagram and all these other things. So I don't think that they're oblivious. I think that they definitely can look and see who Jeffree Star is, or do some type of work. And then also for him to be DL and be with this public figure, like, it's not making no sense to me. Like, girl, like, ain't no way in the hell you walking in Jeffree Star's home and you seen all this stuff and you seen they got coin and not asking what they do. Unless, well, some black men do be oblivious and don't want to know. They just like, as long as I'm getting fed and getting these doggy treats, I'm good. But I found it to be highly unlikely that he didn't know who Jeffree Star was. But we you know, some of us moved with some type of grace and said, hey, you know what? We're not going to talk about, because I didn't even post on the site that this is who the person has assumed to be. I just didn't want to do that. But I knew in my mind that this André knew what he was getting into. So I think he thought he knew he was getting into, but now it might be a different story, girl. But we're going to have a conversation about it. There's a lot of stuff going on. So they posted another picture. Well, Jeffree Star posted another picture because on Andre's page, there's no picture at all of Jeffree Star on any of his social media. He doesn't really have that much social media from what I'm looking at. And Jeffree Star posted a picture and said, girl, hoes is mad. What's the tea? How y'all doing? And you know he was trolling. He was enjoying that he was getting the attention. And that he was carrying this black person around like they was a puppy or something. Like it's just something about like when white folks who like public figures like Jeffree Star, Kim Kardashian, and all the other Kardashians get with black men, how they just so excited to show, look what I got, girl. And it's giving ownership to me. It's giving very much ownership. When the picture was posted, I said, there it is. Now we can assume that he knows who Jeffree Star is. He is in some type of relationship, whether it be intimate or friendship or like, girl, she just paying me to be on the side and that's it. He knows what he's getting into at this point. And the girls was talking. So much to one of his alleged ex-girlfriends came out and said she didn't expect to see her ex on the Shade Room dating Jeffree Star. She didn't expect to wake up to the morning. Then you also had this alleged baby mama who got on Twitter, she got on Instagram and she was just posting these screenshots and just saying like, my son matters. My son was so happy last week. I don't care if it's about money, but this hurts me a lot and affects my son. God, please help me keep my son from my son. Cause like, it's just, she was doing, to me, a dog whistle for homophobia. And I just felt it in my spirit. I felt it just really in my spirit. I said, this is not going to be about Jeffree Star being trash. She could have said that. But I knew as soon as she said my son and all of those things, which is true, her having a son is true. If it's a son by him, like, they ain't doing no DNA test. I'm not saying it ain't the child, but girl, we could have focused on Jeffree Star being racist, trash, all of that. But no, the focus was he is in a relationship with a guy and they just so happen to be, racist. Like, none of that is the focus. It's just, it was a dog whistle. And I'm not stupid. I've been around homophobia so long that I can smell it. I can feel it. And I think it's gaslighting when people try to tell gay folks, queer folks, what it is. Like, that can't be. No, girl, we know. Girl. The same way black folks know when somebody's doing some dog whistle for race. We know. We are not stupid. We know what's going on. And when she posted this, I already knew this. I knew what the story was going to be told. Because I'm going to read some more to it. She said, tell me what I've done to you. Tell me why. Money, because I could have worked hard to make our life better. I was your ride or die. I could do anything to save our relationship, anything. Since you are embarrassing yourself, if you don't want to see it, log off. Like, put the phone down. Like, you are embarrassing yourself and you have caused more harm to yourself by acknowledging that this is your ex and everything and posting these pictures. Now you got everybody in your business. You could have been talking to your friends about it and moved on and locked your accounts up. But now it's like you kind of activated these folks to be homophobic towards your ex. Like, he's already gone, sis. And we don't know if they're intimate or anything. They haven't said they're intimate. They've not said anything. We don't know what's going on. But like, all I know is like, I'm just tired of this label of like, oh, he's gay and he was DL and He might very well be bisexual. He might very well be. He might just be doing some sex work. He might be doing all of these things. Like, but to turn this conversation into, oh, you abandoned my son and all of that, like, was he a good father? Like, that's the conversation. Like, was he a good father? Was he providing? Was he doing all of these things? How is it an embarrassment? Like, how is it when you posting pictures of you and your son, like, you caused the conversation to yourself? And I feel disgusted because I feel like I'm slightly defending this cis gay man with his thin body and desirability and all of this, and also Jeffree Star, who's a known. Like, I feel like I'm almost defending them and I don't want to, but I have to call a thing a thing. Like, this man left you. There's no reason for you to be on social media posting these things, girl. Go grieve in peace. But to be out here saying all these things and inviting this stuff and saying, like, it's just not making no sense to me. So she posted something on Instagram that, like, a story, and I knew then, she posted this, she said, Jeffree Star is a guy. I am a woman. I can't offer what he has, but I would have respected the fact that you told me for health reasons. The same lips you put on me and our son are the exact same lips you put on a dude. This is giving me HIV stigma automatically. And I'm gonna call it what it is. It's giving me, I know it is. Now because that's the attack that they use. Oh, this is health. Like my health is in danger. Would it have, would you have been using the same thing if it was a cis woman? Would you be using the same thing if it was a cis hetero woman? You would not be doing that. So that's another thing that you're doing a dog whistle to talk about. Not only is he with a guy, but also that you put my health in danger. Like, sis, what? He putting your health in danger by going and chilling with this person and doing all this and then coming back to you in the middle of a pandemic. That's what you should be talking about. It doesn't matter that he was with a guy. It's the fact that he out here doing it. But did he not leave you? Did y'all not have a conversation? Did y'all not have a conversation? Did he not tell you, or he just left? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, it's not making any sense to me. Like, sis, you should have just got up and said, you know what, girl, I'm good. Me and my son, we gonna provide. We gonna do what we got to do, and so be it. But y'all, like, I'm gonna have to, let me just tell y'all. A lot of heterosexual women, black women, my sister, I love y'all so much, but some of y'all be carrying on this homophobia, and it's time to let it go. Like, it's time to let it go. And I know some folks gonna be mad in the comments, and I really don't care. This is my platform. You can unsubscribe, do whatever you need to do, but y'all have got to let go of this homophobia. It's like this system that you're trying to keep up is tearing you down, and it's tearing me down with it. It's tearing all of us down. It's not serving any of us. You are not getting anything out of this, sis. You are not getting anything but embarrassment. That's all you're causing, embarrassment to you and your son. Like, as long as your child's being provided for and he's doing what he's supposed to do as a father, doesn't, like, if he moved on, what difference does it make? Like, why? Why would you want somebody to stay in a relationship with you who does not want to be there? It's not making any sense to me. Why would you want to beg somebody to stay in a relationship who don't want to be there? Like, why? Like, oh, you just mad that he just ended up being with a guy? Like, what does that mean? Like, he can offer him stuff that I can't. What can he offer? What can he offer, girl? It's not about that. Like, what is that? What does that mean? You can offer everything that Jeffree Star, girl. If he wants to be penetrated, you can go get a strap. There's ways around it, but he just might not want to be with you and might want to be with this White Walker. Focus on who he is with as far as the behavior. Like, that's what should be the main focus. Like, girl, like, you out here being used as a puppet. I would have preferred if she would have said that versus he was a man. Like, Jeffree Star is racist as hell. Like, stay on brand, stay on message. Like, what? What are you talking about? You would have got a lot of us paying attention by saying that. But now you want to rely on homophobia to attack somebody, and it's just not getting, and you're doing HIV stigma, STI stigma too. Like, all of it is. Because I don't see this same stuff. I don't ever see this when women get cheated on with, when men cheat on them with a woman. I don't hardly ever see women say, you putting my health in danger. I've heard it a couple times, but when it's a man, it's always health. It's always health. With why y'all don't want to date bisexual men? Why y'all don't, it's always health, always. So it's like you've been okay if you would have cheated with all these other women and did all these things. Your health, like your health wouldn't have been impacted at all. You would have been okay. But that's a guy. It's like what? I'm tired. So the conversation is moving. The guy, it doesn't shock me. It doesn't shock me that this black man is with Jeffree Star. A lot of these black men, sometimes they love some white twinks. They love some white, like, they love them. It ain't about what you consider to be beautiful or desirable or whatever. Like, it's some folks who like what they like. And sometimes folks having an extra coin makes it even more easy. But I know a lot of white guys who've been able to pull some black men. I've seen a lot of black guys who love some white boys. It's the anti-blackness for me. So that's why I be having questions anytime, like, it be some black guys who every relationship they ever been in is with a white guy. Like, every time they in a day gonna take somebody serious, it's always a white guy. Like, girl, that's what it is. That should be the conversation, but instead we focus on it's a guy and my health matters and all that. And it's just like, girl, you were not concerned about your health, because honestly, if you were concerned about your health to that point, you wouldn't be trying to, like, now you're trying to say that he was sleeping with Jeffree Star while y'all were together. And then you got this other wannabe ass YouTuber who out here saying that he was sleeping with André too. And I'm like, you know what? I want to believe it, but at the same time, the person who made that comment is such a like clout chaser that I don't believe them. I believe you chasing clout since you always been chasing clout, and I wouldn't be surprised if you recording a video doing a story time on it now. Like, girl, I'm so tired of y'all doing story times of talking about being with DL men. Like, that's y'all whole brand is being with DL men. That's all you got to offer us is how you done got a DL men and what did you get out of that? What did you get out of it? Girl, but I honestly don't believe that André Harmold is DL. I think that people automatically assume that he was DL, given what he looks like. He's mass presenting, and folks automatically want to give him DL. And I'm like, girl, she might not even be, especially if she's taking pictures and posting it with this dude. So, tell me what y'all think about the whole situation. I really don't even care about neither one of them. I just find it interesting that it just had social media blowing up, and you had all this rampant homophobia and all this stuff, and then like I was like, but Jeffree Star is racist, so we can just talk about that. Like, should no black person be dating, whether they deal or got baby mamas or children? Like, should no black person be dating Jeffree Star, period? But here we are. Let me know what you feel about it in the comments. I know some of y'all pressed. Until next time, I'll talk to you later tonight. Bye.